Hey everyone, thanks again for tuning into another edition of Relationship Ed, where we try to figure out what's going on in our partner's head, right? So today it's Chrissy B alone. I don't know out here. Just want to thank again all my viewers, all our subscribers for always tuning in. Big up yourself, Tamara. Over ITEL, you know, I just have to say big up to you because I know you're always tuning in and you actually tell me, you know, when you do and how much you like whichever video and so on. But people, remember, whenever you like our videos, please press the button. Please press the like button so we can know how you actually feel about our videos. Leave a comment because that would also be helpful, because at least we can know what's going on in your heads and we can make better judgments, right? Because after all, we're not professionals. We are not telling you how to live your lives. We're just suggesting, and definitely would love to have some suggestions for our own, you know, development. So today we're going to be talking about anxiety. Is your anxiety controlling you? Are you in a toxic relationship that is causing anxiety issues? How do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's okay to have somebody literally like just causing you to be so anxious all the time, being fear, being like a panic mode and so on? Is that okay? So this topic came up because I know a young lady. I know she you don't know who she is, so I can always, you know, refer her story. So she says that she's been in this relationship for about 10 years and she has her child, and her child is you know a certain age, and as long as the child well, the child is 7, so as old as her child is, she's been having anxiety issues because her partner has been causing this anxiety. Whether she feels he's cheating, she doesn't really have much proof of it or anything, but there are things that are causing her anxiety as a result of how he treats her and so on. Now, I love to do researches. I love to read. If I hear something, I always, you know, say, here's what, let me see what this means. So even if I might have an idea of what it is, I like to actually do my own research. So yes, anxiety, according to anxiety.com, I found that so interesting because I'm like, anxiety.com, like, wow. So anyways, anxiety.com says that anxiety disorder, they are characterized by a general feature of excessive fear, so emotional response to perceived or real threat, and or anxiety that is worrying about a future threat and can have negative behavioral and emotional consequences. You have different type of anxiety issues. You have obsessive, compulsive, and related disorders. You have trauma and stress related disorders. There are so many anxiety issues, but we're not going to go in depth in all of that, because after all, we're just going to be sharing our opinions, our views on anxiety in the context of relationship. All right, so the first point that I want to bring up is the matter of anxiety, and one site said that anxiety can also be good. Now, you can be anxious because you just meet a guy nice and sitting and you're supposed to go up on a date, and yo, the anxiety, they're like, oh my god, not even saliva in your mouth, because you know you're anticipating that moment with that person, and that is a good anxiety. You see, like, it's a good feeling, you know. So that is a very good thing. However, when I talk about being with somebody and always being on edge, because that is what anxiety is for me, being on edge, edge of fear, edge of yeah, fear is the biggest one for me, so let me not deviate. But you're anxious because, you know, you're not sure if your partner is faithful to you. Now, your partner might also be one that says, oh, we're not going to use a condom when we have sex, and why you're not trusting him and all these things. You have to be anxious, because at the end of the day, you don't want to displease your partner. You feel like you love your partner and you're supposed to trust your partner. So these are all the things that you're thinking about, and so naturally you're going to have anxiety issues there. When it comes on to how your partner treats you as an individual, like I was saying about the person that I know, she's been in depression. So she's been feeling anxiety. She's been feeling depressed for the most part. Sometimes it's how the guy speaks to her. Sometimes it's just the fact that he doesn't come home a certain time, or not a certain time, but I don't know if he must sleep out. So I'm not going to tell no lies about the story. But it's always like that. It's always something that results in disrespect for a relationship. Now, to be honest with you, you know me, I always have my stories, and I've been feeling anxieties too. I recently was watching something on TikTok, and of course, a Christians, I think it was a prophet, he was saying that anxiety is not natural. It has some demonic things and whatever, and we have to know the root cause. Now, if you should just think about a psychologist or a psychiatrist, they will tell you that anxiety has a root cause. Like, it can be some trauma that you experienced as a child and so on. Now, me experienced trauma as a child. Also, I had a situation. There is one view as well that anxiety can be caused in separation as well. So when there is separation, you can face a lot of anxiety. Now, I faced a lot of anxiety as a result. So some of the feelings that we experience when we having anxiety attacks are like trembling feelings, a lot of fear, feel like you want to panic. There were situations where I fell asleep and then I woke up from my heart racing, beating out of control, feeling like it's going to come out of my chest. It's just a lot of feeling of fear, and it feels more mental than anything else. Obviously it's mental, you know, but you feel almost crazy, because it's like you're panicking and you're wondering if you're okay, you're wondering if you're going to die, you're wondering if you're just probably going to lose your senses or something, because it's just so much. And I'm also encouraging you today that if you are not interested in someone, it is best that you let them know, because to constantly be stringing someone along is just, it's really bad. And you know, the best thing to do is just let them know, tell them straight up. If they want to string themselves along, you know, because you might tell them and they still feel like, say, yo, they want to hang on. So them the one them not talk about them ones there. Because you tell some people, some man tell some woman tell man, say, yo, Ropes, this is the situation, and they still string themselves along and then blame people at the end. But at the end of the day, I'm just telling you that you should not sit around and allow someone to make you feel anxious. Don't sit around and let anybody bring down your mental health. It is very important. I've said in so many of my videos that you should get help, especially if you feel like you're having a lot of anxiety issues. One doctor gave me valerian root. Unfortunately, when I took it, it raised my heart. No, me not take that again. But there's Vervine. Me know sound like a bush doctor, don't. But as I tell you know, things that have helped me. Vervine is also good for women if you're having cramps and stuff, so you can take it. So it's not just good for one thing, but it helps you to rest, and obviously you wouldn't be having any anxiety issues then. But do not sit around and allow your partner, don't allow anybody to bring down your mental health. especially in that way, because a panic attack can kill you. Getting rid of some people, to be honest with you, is the best decision that some of us will ever make. So I'm just encouraging you once again. I'm not telling you to go and leave your partner, but anybody that is causing a headache, causing you to feel panic, fear, any anxious feeling, they don't deserve you. The only anxious feeling that they're supposed to bring is them tell us that they have a surprise for you, and you know what I mean, you can't wait for your surprise kind of thing, but it should not be that they're draining you mentally. So I'm your girl Chrissy B, and I hope that even me sharing all of this will bring you closer to sanity, bring you closer to freedom, and a better mental place. Alright, because I don't know we're in this to help each other. Alright, peace. I'm